everyone! Welcome back to the Craftsbury Club. Thank you so much for sending me your pictures. I love to see all of your creations. So, let's take a look. This week I can't wait to show you how to make your very own Scarecrow puppets.
You will need a wooden spoon, 4 sticky foam tabs, the yellow wool, a giant lolly stick, some string, your black pen, a scrap of orange card or an orange felt tip pen, the gardening wire, googly eyes, some PVA glue and spreader, the brown tissue paper, the yellow and purple flowers, 2 miniature wooden pegs, a brown muffin case and a pair of scissors.
So to begin with, we need our wooden spoons, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to give our Scarecrow its face. So we're going to use the smoother, rounder side of your spoon and not the part that we would usually eat with. So the part that curves around, and that's going to be the surface for our face. We're going to start by making sure our Scarecrow can see. So we're going to give our Scarecrow its eyes. So you will have 2 googly eyes in your packs, and these ones should be the ones with the sticky backs. So turn them around and peel off those backs like so. If you find that your eyes don't have the sticky backs on them, do feel free to use the PVA glue and just glue them down that way. The next thing we're going to do is give the Scarecrow its nose. So there's a couple of ways of doing this. If you have an orange felt tip, you can use the orange felt tip to draw the nose straight on. Or you can also use a scrap of orange card that you should hopefully have left in your packs. And what you're going to do, if you're using the card, is just cut out a triangle shape, a fairly small one from the card. That will be about this big here. And we're going to glue that on using the PVA glue, and that's going to go underneath the eyes. Like so. Finally, we're going to give the Scarecrow its lovely smile. So to make that lovely smile, we're going to take our black pen and we're just going to draw a nice curved line like so, and you can make it as thick as you want. Now usually a Scarecrow would have a smile sewn on its face, so we're just going to add a few little extra lines like I'm doing here, and that will make it appear as if the Scarecrow has a sewn on mouth. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to give the Scarecrow its body, and for that we're going to need our brown tissue paper with that little hole cut out at the top. We're going to need some gardening wire, a sticky foam tab, and we'll also be using a giant lollipop stick. So the first thing I want you to do is to open up your sheet of tissue paper that's folded in half, and you'll see there's a hole cut out there. Now what we're going to do first is we're going to feed the handle of your wooden spoon through, and we're just going to cover up the face of our Scarecrow, and you'll see why momentarily. Then we're going to stick our lollipop stick onto our Scarecrow, and for that we're going to use a sticky foam tab. So peeling one side off so it's nice and sticky. Pop that underneath the head, underneath the tissue paper, and then peel the top off like so. And then you can take your lollipop stick and press that down in the middle so you've got equal amount of lollipop stick either side here. And then to hold that in place further, you can use the wire. So you may want to ask a grown-up to help you, but I'm going to take the end of my wire and hold that down with my thumb, and then I'm just going to wrap it round carefully in place like so. And that should help keep our Scarecrow's arms in place a little bit more. Then what we can do with the tissue paper is pop it down either side again of our handle, our wooden spoon handle, and we're going to fix this into place. So what you'll need now is your string, your piece of string in your kits. And I'm going to make a little belt for my lovely Scarecrow here. And I'm just going to pop it underneath like so. So I've got a piece of string either side. And then I'm going to scrunch it and tie it in the middle. And you can just tie it into a knot, or you can tie it into a bow if you can do bows, but something that looks a bit like this. And then you can spread out the bottom. And look, our Scarecrow has got his little tunic on. And we can hold that in place again with the use of our small little pegs. So one peg goes this side, and one peg goes, you've got it, the other side. Now we can add a little bit of decoration. So we have in our kits 2 different flowers. We've got a yellow and a purple here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a flower onto my Scarecrow's tunic, and for that I'm going to use my PVA glue. Before I pop my yellow flower onto my Scarecrow, I'm going to first of all give my Scarecrow its hair and its hat. So for the hair, we're going to be using this yellow bundle of wool here. Now to stick that onto our Scarecrow's head, we're going to use some more of these sticky foam tabs, and this time you can use 2. I've got 2 here. So just like before, take the top off one of them, and you can stick that onto the top of the head, and you'll see it sort of overhangs a bit, so you can press it down if you want to. And we're going to do another one on the other side. And peeling the top off the first one, you can then peel the top off the second one. Then taking our wool, we can stick that on top however you like, so it wraps around the head of the Scarecrow, just like this. Finally, we're going to add a hat, and this is where our muffin case comes into play. Again, we can take our sticky foam tab here, peel off the top, and you can stick it on top of the hair like this, and this will just make sure that the hat stays on So taking our muffin case, you're going to pop that on however you like. You can scrunch it down if you want to, you can fold it around, pinch it in place, but it will look something a bit like this. Very cute. If you want to, you can stick a flower in its hair or on top of its hat, and you can use your PVA glue. And there you have it, guys. One very cool and very cute scarecrow. Well done, everyone. I'll see you next week for more awesome autumn crafts. Take care.